going straight to the middle of the charts with this top 19.
Straight to the middle. Welcome to Happy Hour Sessions. With me today is songwriter, producer, Jesty Beatz. I'm so excited to hear about your process, the way you do stuff.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. This is amazing what you're doing, and I'm pumped.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
We're gonna get right into the inspiration side of things.
To help guide the writing process, we're going to use another song as inspiration for our new one. We leave this up to chance by drawing 3 cards. The first will be the decade. The next card will be the year in that decade, and the final card will be the song's placement on the year-end Billboard chart. Once a song is chosen, we'll have a limited time to create our new one, and by the end of the episode, we'll have the first draft of our new song.
This is gonna be the decade.
All right.
Okay, 2010s.
Let's go. Best time in music. I'm willing to die on that hill.
I like it. Okay, so 2010s. 2011.
Okay, let's do it.
1 through 50 on the Billboard charts from 2011.
All right, what is it?
19.
19.
So we've got Perfect by Pink as the number 19 song from 2011. We're gonna go downstairs, take a listen to it, and pull some inspiration.
Let's go.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're starting with a little guitar intro. All right, Pink.
Yeah, that is as straightforward as you get.
It is 4 chords of fun, and I enjoy them. But the thing is, with those 4 chords or any other, it's not on purpose. You kind of, at least for me, it's one of those things where it's just like, I stumble upon it, and I feel like it's the greatest song I've ever written, and then I'm like, oh yeah, everyone else has kind of used this, but it's super pretty.
I've never really listened that close.
No.
And I didn't realize it was only 4 chords the entire time.
A part of my production process, I've always been more of a hip hop guy, like just at the core of who I am. And so what happened was I love looping and then like expanding upon that loop and just kind of freaking it. So it's not uncommon for a lot of my songs to just be that chord progression. Sometimes I'll venture off into the bridge, but for the most part, the core progression is what I'm like kind of sticking with, and then we just freak it.
Now, when you write songs, do you start with chords and structure, or do you start with an idea? Do you have a feeling that you want to spit out?
Because I work so much in volume, I do not ever start with anything other than the chords. I start with the chords, and then I try to find a voice, verse, lyrical melody that I like before I even get into words. I don't know any theory at all whatsoever. I just know how it feels. And that's kind of my vibe. It's been my vibe. And it was like the one thing that I hated about the music making process, like in LA, there were so many people who were like classically trained and knew all of this stuff. But it wasn't until I met Timberland and watched him work, and I realized that, oh, I don't need this. It just has to be how it feels. You can be empowered by your lack. You know, when some people are like, no, this is an E, and you're trying to take it here. I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. It feels good. All right, so what I'm gonna have you do, you are now a member of my personnel, right?
I like it. Do you want me to play like... Or do you want to like... Or I can give you that. I mean, I can give you all 3, and then we can
let's
just
do that. Let's do that. So
let me give you all 3, and then we can piecemeal it together. And then if there's other stuff you hear where you're like, hey, do that again, or do something different with this, I'm happy to do it. But
cool. Hey, we're good.
Cool.
You nailed it. We're about to knock this out of the park here.
Okay. Because I know I didn't nail it, but I feel great now.
Look, man, you did a great job.
I love the idea of the song, like the lyrics saying, you are perfect. Because I feel like this is something that I would sing to my kids. Mm-hmm. Because it's only 4 chords all the way through, it is accessible to children. Like, you know, as you get older, I want you to keep listening to this song every year, and that you are perfect at being what you are.
That's freaking awesome.
So I guess that's what I feel is a song that I'd write to my kids.
See, I'm expecting my first kid ever. It's a girl, and I'm terrified, first of all.
When's she due?
October. It's coming up. So I'm terrified of this. I just want this kid to grow up with so much just confidence and self-esteem, and not over the top, but just please be a solid through and through person who believes in yourself. And I want to make sure that she has those things, you know? So what I would normally do from here is try to lock down some sort of melody for the verses and or chorus.
Okay.
Like what I love to do is fall in love with the song.
Great.
Before there are even words. Melody is king. When you have a little kid, they know the melody, they don't know the words. They make up their own words, right? So,
That's such a true statement.
So with that, that's how I like to approach everything. Melody first. I don't care what the song is about. You're beautiful exactly as you are. So if we're like, that's it. No matter what format you come in.
No matter what they tell you, no matter what you hear, don't accept their values and don't accept their fears. Just because they're too scared to be different doesn't mean you shouldn't be different or you shouldn't, speak up.
Now, how do you feel about a melody change when you change your thought? So when we're into don't do this, don't do that, the melody changes with the thought. That's a pro tip for everyone. When your thought changes, change the melody. This bouncy part, super play. We're playing, you're this, bouncy. That's a kid, right? Okay, making this girl.
And it's so perfect to have that, that right? Child, that pure, that fun.
We're going straight to the middle of the charts with this top 19.
Straight to the middle.
This top 19 hit here. You want to hop on this mic and do your chorus melody, or you just want to keep it in your soul? Let's think about what we want to say, how we're going to say it, and get these lyrics down.
I think the backing vocals are just that. You are beautiful exactly how you are. It's a little forced, but I think it works for backing vocals.
It definitely does. There's never been a backing vocal that was not forced, that was saying words. So generally, this is where I loop into the next millennia, and I try to make the mumbles sound like words.
Based off what you were kind of mumbling there, I started going down this path of saying, young girl, you might not remember who first said these words, but please know that you are beautiful. Even if you forget about your old dad, just know that you are beautiful.
Word. I'm rocking with it.
Something like that idea,
I like you, I especially like you might not remember, because it's like, it fits the little mumbles.
Well, that was exactly, your mumbles are what kind of drove that.
I love it.
But I also had, who first told you these words?
I'm not mad at told you these, but also said these works too. Which one do you? I just like told you these because I like syllables. That's just how I
do it. Let's do first told you these words.
This is a little weird.
Let's do it.
Young girl, you might not remember who first told you these words. You said, I said it then, and I said it now, that you are beautiful. So I've never come across That's a cool little thing. That's what this journey is about. I said it then, I said it now, that you are beautiful. In totality, exactly the way that you are, lady.
That's it. That's the lyric right there. Just the track stops and you start getting really preachy. Be like, listen, young lady,
you got this.
Go to your room and realize how beautiful you are. What do you got? I heard you messing around.
Man, I was messing around with some stuff, man. But I was like in a very literal, here I am right now. Nothing could prepare me for that specific feeling of you in this world.
What if it's to have a world with you? And then end on the word you, to have a new world with you.
Yeah.
And then selfish in ways I didn't see, I was scared to admit that I didn't have a clue. Something where it's like...
Right, yeah, I'm going.
Kind of brings both of those together.
The brain juices are going. Nothing can prepare me for this heavy feeling. I hate the way this sounds.
If you don't want to, don't do it. I'm happy to do it. But
I hate the way it sounds when we doing it.
Okay,
It's
don't do it.
Oh my
I'll do it.
God. Whew. Thank the Lord you're here.
Nothing can prepare me for this heavy feeling, a new world with you. That's what the journey's about. Live and you learn and you turn and you turn and down.
That's tight. What the heck did you just do?
You live and you learn and you
Crash and you burn.
Yeah.
Get up. That's what this journey's all about. You live and you learn and you crash and you burn, but have faith that you'll figure it out. I don't know how the rhythm is.
Oh no, actually I kinda like that little like stutter there.
That's what the journey's all about.
Cheers, man, to our songs.
To our baby girls.
Hell yeah. Cheers.
Nothing can prepare me for this heavy feeling, a new world with you. I was selfish and immature, scared to admit that I didn't have a clue.
Life knocks you down, but you get up. That's what the journey's all about. You live and you learn and you crash and you burn, but have faith that you'll figure it out.
Young girl, you might not remember who first told you these words. I said it then, I'll say it now, that you are beautiful. Life knocks you down, but you get up. That's what this journey's about. Never forget, you are beautiful. Young girl, you might not remember who first told you these words. I said it then, I'll say it now, that you are beautiful. Life knocks you down, but you get up. That's what this journey's about. Never forget, you are beautiful.
That does it for this episode of Happy Hour Sessions. Thank you so much for watching, and special thanks to our guests for being on today. You can check out their social links below. Don't forget to subscribe. You can watch some more videos right here, and we'll see you next time.